Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and welcome to another Space Quest playthrough. Yes, this time we are starting Space Quest 6, The Spinal Frontier. But not quite, really. And my apologies to anyone who was looking forward to seeing Danny in this video. Sorry, he's not here. He'll be in the next video, because as one of the commenters on my finale of Space Quest 5 said, will you be doing the SQ6 demo as part of your Space Quest 6 playthrough? As far as I remember, it has its own plot, even though it's very short. And yes, that is a great idea. I think I even said that is a great idea. I should do that, because before Space Quest 6 came out, they actually released an interactive demo. Sierra did. They, not they, the wizards. Sierra released an interactive demo, and this was the first taste we got as the playing public. Excuse me. Of Space Quest 6, the game we had to look forward to, yes. And this was, personal story, this was the first Space Quest game that came out while I was technically paying attention, because it came out in 1995, and I was 15 years old at the time, and my Space Quest days really didn't pick up until I bought the Space Quest collection a year before, in 1994. So I was really looking forward to this. I had already gone back and forth and all the way through the Space Quest collection games 1 through 5 and tried everything, written the stuff up and down, absolutely in love with this series. Yes, very much #second language. And I was so when a computer magazine came out with a demo disc on it that had the Space Quest 6 demo, holy shit, I snapped that fucking thing up like you wouldn't believe. And so what you're going to see now is what I saw back then in what must have been late 1994 or early 1995. I can't remember. It's been a while. But this was my first taste of what was to become Space Quest 6. And spoiler, I fucking loved it to pieces. It's such a great demo. It is a fantastic demo, and it really shows how much you get out, how much mileage you get out of having an interactive demo. Little did I know that the Space Quest 6 demo had absolutely nothing, well, something, but really nothing to do with the full game. You'll see when we get far enough to talk about that. But anyway, it is a short, self-contained mini-episode set in the Space Quest 6 time era, chronologically speaking. But the plot, all the puzzles, and everything in this little demo is really unique to the demo and just the demo, except for, the locations that you visit. They're also in the full game. But everything you do in this game, or this demo, is not what you do in the full game. So it is unique. And I think the only other Sierra game that did the same thing was Freddy Farkas, and Josh Mandel worked on that as well. The interactive demo for Freddy Farkas was also a short, self-contained story that was just there to whet the appetite for the full game. And, well, I think I've rambled on long enough. Let's take a look at the Space Quest 6 interactive demo. Space Quest 6, The Spinal Frontier. Interactive demo. To order, see your local retailer, or call this number that probably doesn't work anymore. Here we go. Through a series of events too humiliating to explain in a mere demo, Roger Wilco once again finds himself doing those duties for which he seems to have been born and misbred, cleaning up after the rest of the universe. As we begin our demo, we find Roger floating outside the main view screen of the Deep Ship 86, the ship to which Roger is currently assigned. While afloat squeegeeing micro gnats and comet entrails away, Deep Ship 86 is approached by a most unusual craft. As is so often the case, Roger goes unnoticed, and blah blah blah. Odd characters materialize on the bridge and convert the crew to small dessert-type spheres of some sort. After watching carefully and nearly soiling his suit, he ventures inside, and not because he's so brave, he only has so much oxygen. How will he save his sorry carcass this time? While playing our interactive demo, use icons to select functions, and this is how you... If you get bored, select the control button, and from there select quit. But you'd better not. To order, see your local retailer. Yes, I just had to... The text auto-clears, so I had to read that in a hurry. This is the Space Quest 6 demo, as you've probably noticed, and it is fully voiced. However, that little intro bit wasn't. So, there you go. There's Roger, outside, doing some squeegeeing. And we have our lovely Captain Kielbasa here playing with some sort of team building exercise, I guess. Anyway, look at him go. Look at him doing his... Why doesn't that thing just float away? I don't know. Anyway, here comes trouble. I love how they're... it's supposed to be the Borg cube, but in this MC Escher is like impossible cube. Oh my dear. Yes, we've gone cartoony. That is one hell of a weapon. Off you fuck. Dun 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 dun. Then die.
I guess I'm the only crew member who hasn't been transformed into a scoop of lemon sorbet. Maybe I should look around a little more.
Those are two sentences that rarely go together, but in this case, they do. Notice, demo simulation. Did I mention this is the demo? Yes, it is in fact the demo. And here we are, in the shuttle bay of the Deep Ship 86. You gotta wonder why, if you're on an EVA and you're squeegeeing the outside, why do you go in through the shuttle bay? I don't know. Maybe they didn't care. Maybe Captain Kielbasa was just like, all right, down you go, off you go. Anyway, let's have a look around, shall we?
This large, well-ventilated shuttle bay is probably the largest single room on the ship. Which is why you can often find Andorian megopeds playing hacky sack in here.
I have no idea what that is. And I know what hacky sack is. I shouldn't go down this road. Anyway, a megoped sounds like something with large feet. Let's have a look at the ship, shall we?
Ooh, a mint-condition 57 Gateway Bel Air with mag thrusters, overhead lifters, and 4-pod barrels.
Also, I was completely enthralled, so much so that I forgot to... Hey, it's Gary Owens! Gary Owens is back! Oh god, we've missed him, and this was sadly the last time he got to work with the two guys from Andromeda since his, untimely passing. He was supposed to do voiceover for their space venture game, but that thing is taking a little longer to complete, or to, it's been in development for a little too long, so he unfortunately passed away before he could do any work on that. He was hooked up to it and everything. Wires, shit, tubes, all of that shit. Oh, look, Starship Enterprise shuttle.
Some guy wearing a Delco air filter on his face parked this shuttle.
Get it? Worf. This thing.
It's a standard Starcon shuttle built for speed and maneuverability.
Yes.
Unfortunately, with a budget of only 550,000 buckazoids, they had to leave off certain amenities, like airtight seals, decent shields, and restrooms.
So if you want to go poop, better do it out the airlock. Can I go inside this? Yes, I know I can. Ooh, yes. I have no idea how to, go about fixing the problem that we're currently facing, so maybe I should just take off.
We won't be sitting in these seats. At least, not in the demo.
Says Roger's new voice, who continually finds himself bewildered as to, the dialogue and shit that he's supposed to be reading. Maybe there's something in this thing.
Sorry, you can't open this closet in the demo. You'll just have to take my word for it that there's an EVA suit in there.
I like how they actually went the extra mile and had the voice actor record extra lines for the demo. The voice actors, actually. Gary Owens also has some unique lines in the demo.
The shuttle always looks trashed like this when it gets back from one of those intergalactic tailgate parties.
There's that trashed. Trashed. Weird pronunciation.
These are the seats for the pilot and navigator, built of a semi-translucent gel foam that molds itself to the shape of whoever's sitting in it.
Yum yum.
The semi-transparency also makes it easier to spot loose change and crumbs that have fallen between the cushions.
As you can probably tell, this was written and designed by Josh Mandel, and the demo is in fact all Josh all the time. This was before he, I'll tell that story later, but he sort of fell out with the rest of Sierra, and basically took off and left in the midst of making Space Quest 6. But the demo, don't worry, you'll get the full story on that, but the demo is all him, and oh dear God, I just don't know where to start. Let's go and examine the bridge. See if... Can I use you, please? There you go. Ah, Jesus. Okay, it was loading, and then waited to execute my click commands. Let's see. Communications. Let's call someone. No, communications are offline due to unforeseen alien invasion. When we resume service, you'll enjoy 20% savings whenever you send subspace transmissions to anyone on your friends and family list. Cool. There's also an entity database, a science database, some cyber functions, which we can't use. All access to cyberspace from StarCon vessels and offices is hereby terminated. By the way, this was 1995. Internet is still in an early stage, so the word cyberspace conjures up magical realms and shit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna love this in the full game. Maybe, I don't know if we should go to the bridge. Let's just head up to Roger's quarters and see. Excuse me. Oh boy, it's kind of straining to do its job here, but there we go. Oh my. Oh, so many things to look at, so many things to poke and prod and generally make feel like a piece of meat. Let's have a look around his desk, because that's where all the mementos from previous Space Quest games are kept. For instance...
Say it's the old hint book you found in the bargain bin at the software store in Space Quest 4.
Technically 10, but who's counting?
It's your old Labion Terror Beast mating whistle from Space Quest 2.
Too bad there are no Labion Terror Beasts around. We could have used those on the bridge.
Wow, it's the old translating gadget you used to communicate with the subterranean alien back on the planet Corona in Space Quest 1.
There's a lot of
Too bad
throwbacks.
they don't make those little dilithium watch batteries anymore.
It runs on dilithium too, cool. This is a lot of fan service, really, but when I saw this back in, again, late 94, early 95 something, I was pissing myself, just going, oh wow, that is so cool. He's got all of this shit from his past.
Whoa, it's the Star Generator remote control you found aboard the Sarian ship during Space Quest 1.
Nice. And...
hey, it's the Pocket Pal terminal you filched from an abandoned land speeder on Xenon during Space Quest 4.
guess it was a skimmer, but again, who's counting? Of course, you can't pick any of this shit up.
The Pocket Pal will be of no use to you whatsoever. It's AC, and the ship is DC.
You could get a converter, surely. But this being a Josh Mandel game, you can use every icon on every object, and there will be a unique description for it. I think I can even talk to the Pocket Pal.
Don't bother talking to it. It's just a dumb terminal.
Now, that's not a particularly inspiring line, but it is unique to the Pocket Pal. And this...
Hey, translate this.
Hold it right there.
Even the voice editor was going, no, this must be Speedy. Speedy will cut off the first bits of their dialogue and shit. This is...
wow, it's your official employment rejection letter from Sierra Online at the end of Space Quest 3.
Did he actually get one of those? Interesting.
It just says, not a chance. And it's signed by Ken Williams.
Wow, that does make it all worth it. Last couple, I promise.
It's your life savings.
A couple of buckasoids, I guess.
Hey, here's that pack of matches you stole from the Eulance Flats bar when you returned to Space Quest 1 during the time travel sequence in Space Quest 4.
Sounds so stupid when you read it out loud, doesn't it? No, it sounds awesome. And...
it's a discarded cigar stub from the Galaxy Galleria in Space Quest 4.
alright, we're done. We're done. There's a lot more to dig around with here, but, stuff we need to do.
You
Look
glance
in the mirror.
For a moment, you can almost see a silk-clad brunette overacting in a stone tower.
Take that, King's Quest 5.
Mother, come quick.
There's a rocket. Let's have the rocket.
You saw this detailed diecast model of an early StarCon Solar Scout in Milky Way today, StarCon's in-flight magazine. It seemed like a great investment at the time.
I don't know. Let's pick it up.
Don't pick it up. You've already broken it several times. Now the port stabilizer flange is out of configuration by 5.2%, which could result in a warp core breach.
So what? It'll just go boop, and that'll be
Now
it.
you've done it. You've really done it.
Sorry. Alright. Actually, it's been so long since I've played this that I'm not really even sure what I'm doing, so that's why I'm just clicking around all this stuff. It all seems very, very interesting.
This is your old clapmaster. It can turn a plug on and off with a clap of the hands.
I seem to remember we need
And there
this.
are a lot of plugs in this room. mostly for Space Quests 1, 2, 3, and 4.
No shit. Yes, there is. I think we need this one. Yeah, here we go.
You yank on the Clapmaster's cord till it pops out of the wall, and you shove it all into your pocket.
You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just... never mind. Also, I think this is a little remote-y thing.
Your old Xenon Army knife from Space Quest 1, in which you destroyed the powerful star generator which had fallen into the hands of the evil kleptomaniac Sarians.
Kleptomaniacs, they only stole one thing. Well, that and my dignity, I guess.
Leave it
Don't
alone,
need it.
It's not a toy. Besides, you'd probably cut yourself.
Yes, because this is all so miserable. I don't think we need much of anything else in here, do we? I don't know. Let's have another look at this.
Well, I've got my Clapmaster, which appears intact except for a pin that's missing from the plug. When the Clapmaster is working, it's a convenient way to turn your lights on and off by clapping your hands.
Now, this is weird, isn't it? Because...
Or whenever a freighter warps by. Or when I cough.
Or when you pass gas. Or when you are pleasuring yourself in the kitchen and it happens to be nearby. Anyway, it's kind of interesting how the dynamic between the narrator and Roger, all of a sudden Roger has a voice that he uses quite frequently in the demo as well as in the full game, so we'll also get into that interesting little discussion. Ew, what's this behind us?
Your quarters are cozy.
No, not
That's
the...
one of the advantages.
Shut up. Yeah, converted cargo hold. What's this drink?
Your quarters are cozy and
All right,
intimate,
we'll listen
yet
to it.
spacious. That's one of the advantages of living in a converted cargo hold.
I think it's quite neat and fancy. All right, let's go check out something else. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Notice a little subtle palette changes, because the game is running in 256 colors. So every time you switch, screens, yeah, it has to do a little palette swap. Sorry, hashtag second language. There you go. It's not really very noticeable, but it is noticeable. I seem to recall now, there's a little white pixel in here.
There's a single prong from the Clapmaster's plug embedded in the outlet.
Yeah, we need that, don't we? Let's go stick our fingers in it. Great fucking job. Ah, geez, I guess one must be careful about where one lets one's digits probe. Alright, we'll do that again. Now, Space Quest 6 has a try again button. You're no longer just flat out stuck and have to restore a previous save game if you die. So that's a concession that surprisingly few Space Quest fans actually enjoyed very much. I guess it's sort of the norm now, but back then it was like, oh god, where's the fun now? Well, the fun is in, you know, not...
there's...
Oh shit. The fun is in not having to, you know, keep a steady flow of save games. I know I just clicked past a message there, but, oh well. Let's go to 8 Rear, the bar. Maybe we can get drunk and forget all this shit. Oh, such excellent music. Such a wonderful time we're having. Mr. Soylent!
This is 8 Rear, the
Alright,
ship's
I looked at
lounge.
the entire room.
Here crew members come to relax, drink, eat, converse, party, hit on each other, brawl, hurl, pass out, and intrude on each other's personal space.
In other words, Tuesday evening.
Right now, it smells vaguely lemony.
That is not a hint. It just means that someone cleaned in here, and that's probably me. Okay, let's have a use of this thing.
World's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls who like to
This
sit
jingle goes on
around and bed
forever.
down in the dark like moles.
Shut
But
up,
we are
for
just
God's
kind
sake,
girls
just
who
shut up.
love
The screen
the
used to
open
display the
air,
numbers
and
as you
bits
enter
of
them.
unburned hydrocarbons blowing through my hair. Your soil is clear, at last it's here with clear.
Never fucking mind. We need to do something. Alright, let's go to the bridge and assess the damage. Now at least we know what we're dealing with. We have 4 locations to visit, and they're all terribly, terribly interesting. Well, he looks fantastic. Also, he has a sound effect running, so I don't think we'll be able to hear Gary over this.
This appears to be the head Bjorn.
Or Roger.
It's either draining energy from the pattern buffers or absorbing all the information stored in the computer by bombarding it with nucleonic radiation.
How do you know that?
I hate it when that happens.
How in the fuck would Roger know
There's
that?
a curious socket of some sort just below the toaster mounted on his head.
Also, the Bjorn is what these guys are called. I don't think Roger quite knows that, but they're called the Bjorn, as in reference to the tennis player Bjorn Borg, because the Borg from Star Trek. Get it? Get it? Get it? And for some reason they have toaster or kitchen appliances on their head. Also, this is what remains of Captain Kilbasa.
It's Commander Kilbasa. And he's melting. Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world!
Alright, can I pick him up?
I guess I shouldn't pick up the scoop with Commander SORBET. He'll only melt faster.
Ew. Alright, can I tackle this dude? Hello!
Maybe that's not a good idea. He might want to assimilate me.
Yeah, but you're right up in his grill. Maybe I can talk him down.
No, I sure don't want to draw his attention. I'll just let him do whatever he's doing, which appears to be sucking all the data off the ship's hard drive.
Okay, let's find something to dislodge that plug with. Probably something, shielded, perhaps. Something that'll... You know what? I think we have to go back to the shuttle bay. God, that sound effect is loud. Yeah, off we fuck, please. Dear God, my ears. Okay, I am pretty sure we are actually supposed to do something inside the shuttle. Pretty sure there's something useful in here that'll help us dislodge that thing. Could of course be, maybe the glove compartment-y. Ah, here we go. Yes, duct tape and pliers.
A janitor never runs out of uses for duct tape. I'll just help myself to this role.
And I should also like to lick these pliers.
Hello. I guess these pliers are non-repliers.
Sure thing. Hand them over, please.
You won't need any monolith burger wrappers or empty cups. The shipwide recycling program was disposed of.
Yes, but I really do want the pliers.
Surely no one will miss these pliers, since everyone around here is busy being lemon sorbet.
How did you get smarmy about that all of a sudden? But okay, fine. Let's see, we can wrap the handles in duct tape.
I think I'll try imitating some of the smarter maintenance engineers I've observed through the years, and wrap the duct tape around the pliers' handles.
Which is very cute, and looky here.
I think wrapping the aluminum pliers with duct tape makes them relatively safe for handling live electrical components.
Deary me, dearie me. Well, let's fuck off and try and do something with that. Let's put that to the test, shall we? Exit the fucking craft, sir. I command you. Alright, let's fucking do this shit. 3, 2, 1. Hit me with your best jolts. Whee! We did it! We now have the plug.
I think this is one of the pins from the Clapmaster's plug.
Now, I am certain it won't just... Oh, you have more to say?
Ain't she a beaut?
That's really odd how slowly this game, like, picks up the next line, or plays the next line, really. Just, there's a lot of waiting between lines. It's not like snap, snap, snap. It really has to think about the next line it wants to play, so every once in a while I'm just like, okay, are you done talking? Oh, okay, I can talk now. Can't just plug it in. Oh, I can.
Cool. I didn't think that would work. Go figure.
Alright, you're an absolute joy.
Gosh, I guess I've proven that I have the ability to be more than just a mediocre janitor. I could also be a mediocre electrician.
You could also shut the fuck up and get on with it. Alright. I don't really see what this is supposed to accomplish other than, well, let's shove it in his head and see what it does.
As cool as it would be to interface these two items, no good would come of it.
Well, that's a pity, isn't it? Well, there is another plug here. Maybe we can plug it into this. Ah, and the other part of the plug, let's see, there's one down here. Is that going to reach all the way over there? I don't think it will.
Clapping at the plugged-in clapmaster doesn't seem to help. Perhaps I've got to plug the other end into something first.
Well, I would absolutely love that. Okay, let's see here.
This appears to be the head Bjorn.
Okay, it's a Bjorn. We know that it's a Bjorn, so maybe we should...
I hate it when that
Would you
happens.
shut up, please?
There's a curious socket of something.
Yes, you have already told me this. Alright, we should probably have a look through the creature database, because I do believe there is something of interest there. Let's look in the entity database. Known races. A to E. There are a lot. Let's see, the Bjorn. Here we go. The Bjorn, a race of half-humanoid, half-kitchen appliance creatures, are the scourge of the known universe. The Bjorn seek out civilizations in order to assimilate them. The collected knowledge of each civilization is then applied to the task of creating newer, shinier kitchen appliances. This is how the Presto Hot Dogger and Daisy Seal-A-Meal were invented. The leader of the Bjorn is the toaster-skulled Nocuticles. I get it. Locutus, no cuticles. No cuticles. He has no cuticles. Starcon has posted a reward for the deactivation of no cuticles, who may be recognized by a socket just below the interior crust control. He is a toaster. The socket is typically used to connect no cuticles. That's a hard one to say. To various power sources in order to recharge him, and through him the entire Bjorn collective. The great irony is that the Bjorn never spent any time in the kitchen, preferring to send out. That is a great irony. You're absolutely right. They eat a peculiar mixture of batteries, nuts, bolts, and reprocessed organic sludge, which has the replicator code 7469410. I remember that code. That's really weird. 7469410. Alright, let's go to 8 rear and get this shit up. I just had a big old... Oh my god, those numbers seem incredibly familiar. It's like your ICQ number. For some reason, my ICQ number still sticks. Yeah, I think I still got it. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Anyway, let's check. 7-4... Alright, you got me. I just forgot it. That's fucking embarrassing. It was 7469410. Come on! Oh my god. Oh, it's like when you're stuck at the ATM or in a shop somewhere and you just go, what the fuck is my PIN number? I remember the button pressing. I remember pressing buttons. 7-4. Stop it.
It sure doesn't feel punctured.
I was trying to hit the key, you smarmy little... 69410. Enter.
It sure doesn't feel punctured.
Enter. Thank you. Yum. What the fuck is this?
A jiggling, fragrant, lumpy mass of Bjorn chow.
You know what? Looks so good. I think
There's
I'll have it.
nothing
God damn! I didn't know he wasn't done. Sometimes you just end up clicking the message away. Okay, let's eat it.
Are you trying to talk to that mess?
No, eat it. Are you done? Okay, fine. I'll grab it then. Off we fuck. I'm actually not even sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to just stick it on the big what's that thing called? The big cat toy in the middle cat seat. Scratching post. That's what it's called. Maybe I'm supposed to just stick it there and then plug the clapmaster in, and then I'll switch him off. I'll see. Did I mention it's been ages since I played this demo? Like, literally ages. Decade at least, maybe 2. Alright, I'll just put it here. See if he gets hungry. Yeah, there you go. Nice bit of whistling. Oh yeah, he's digging that. Oh, chow down, Munja. Oh, he did that on his own. There we go. Supposed to clap twice, asshole. Yes? What just happened? Well, he looks... Oh, there you fucking go! I'm not sure what just happened there, but anyway, the death animation was pretty awesome. He just He actually had a plate in his head, which spit out the 2 toasts that were... I mean, those must have been in there a while.
The Bjorn in his death throes has disgorged toast. Mucho grosso.
Alright, we'll have him, for some reason.
Guess I won't need the toast. It has no power here.
Some of this shit is just beyond me. Alright, maybe we should search the Bjorny guy.
Alright. It's his super cool lemon sorbet bioconverter belt.
Oh god, I remember that as well. I used to walk around telling people I had a lemon sorbet bioconverter belt because I didn't know what sorbet was when I played this the first time. I thought it was just like little golden nuggets. I couldn't understand why they would melt, but now I know. Also, sorbet is fucking disgusting. Well, let's just use this thing. And
I'll just give this lemon sorbet bioconverter button on the Bjorn belt a push and see what happens.
I wonder what happens.
All right. The belt begins to thrum with electronic life.
It thrums indeed, and why has he taken over the narrator's job? We shall never know. Also, nothing is fucking happening. This text or this voice takes forever to clear. I guess the game is just waiting for... Wait a minute. Oh, I remember. I actually remember what's wrong. If you hold the mouse down here... This is something that's fixed in the full game. If you have the mouse in this part, the control part or whatever, the game window is actually paused, so when I move the mouse out, then stuff happens. That's what was happening with the
I've
clap
saved all my
clappy
fellow
thing.
crew members from cleansing the palates of the Bjorn.
Well, that's a weird sentence. Yay! The narrator wasn't even part of this. Barely.
I wonder what incredible adventures lie in store for me and the crew of the Deep Ship 86 and Space Quest 6.
I wonder indeed. Computer, end simulation. Let me guess, it's just gonna pop me back to DOS, isn't it? Finish the fancy fanfare. No, we'll fade out the fancy fanfare. And... Oh, come on. Let it be good. Oh, it's just gonna loop the demo. Because this was meant to, you know, run in stores. Stores used to have computers that would run interactive demos, and you walk up and you play it, and you get, oh, so excited at playing the new Space Quest game in the store. For some reason. I mean, fucking, I was all over this shit. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was funny. I was 15 years old at the time, mind you. But I thought, this is gonna be good. I mean, the graphics are a bit weird. I mean, I was used to the more cartoony stuff from Space Quest 5 and 4, so I was a little surprised, but you know, the graphics weren't too bad, I thought, and I had a good time, and I was excited to see that it was fully voiced, because back then I didn't know why Space Quest 5 had no voices either. Yeah, so I could not wait until the full game came out, and the full game is what we shall be playing next Tuesday. We shall indeed be playing the full game, with introduction from Danny and all of that usual jazz. But for right now, if you want to play this yourself, I've actually left a download link in the description below, so you can download this and play it on your own computer. Trust me, there's a lot I didn't cover in this little playthrough. There are a lot of look messages and combination messages, and you know, it's a Josh Mandel written game, so everything on everything is... Would you stop it, please? Let's just pause that thing. Actually, let's quit it. Captain, there be DOS prompts here. Also, it has a random quit message. I like that. I don't think the real game does. And if it does, it's broken. Anyway, link to the demo in the description so you can go and play it yourself and have fun with it. And until next Tuesday, please like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do. Do leave me a comment, because I do love the comments very, very much. And I will see you for the real Space Quest 6 next Tuesday. And until then, around the Chrono stream. Yes. Bye bye.